Show me your habits and I'll show you where you're going to be in 10 years. Your habits are the daily incremental things that build up to where you want to go. And when I used to teach gardening, I started out every workshop by telling people that as long as they learned one thing from my workshop that they applied and took away, every year their gardening would get better and better and better. And that one thing would literally have a lifetime of payoff. Similarly, all the little actions that you do in a day that are the habits that you've cultivated that are good for you over time, this is the foundation that you're setting that builds up the life that you want. Whether people were growing cabbage or carrots or corn, one thing came up again and again. Oh, how will I remember to water? How will I do this? And I broke it down for people and we formulated what are the ways that you're going to incorporate this habit of gardening into your life. How are you going to remember to water? How are you going to remember to weed? All of those little things, because it's not a one and done thing. It's not like you plant it and then you're like, cool, I'm good. I'll come back in 3 months and harvest. Whatever it is you're growing, once it's in the ground, there are various little steps of tending to it that go along with the practice of having a garden. As you start new habits, if there's a habit you've wanted to start and you've failed, likely there was something that got in your way that made you stop doing it. A lot of times it's a subconscious thing, because by living a habit day after day, week after week, you're shifting and changing your identity. And unconsciously, there's a part of you that's very comfortable with where you are, and that's maybe not comfortable with where you're going. I'm running a habits accountability group called Sweet Success Habits, because I know that the habits that you build and do day after day lead to your success. And one of the benefits of this is being a psychic. I can tune in to what is that unconscious thing keeping you blocked. It's often not at all what you're expecting. Every person who signs up for Sweet Success Habits, not only we do a weekly call and we're going to check in and I'm going to show you more activities to help you keep solidifying this habit, adopting this habit, but you also get a 30-minute private psychic session with me. This is where we're going to get into what's holding you back. Is there self-talk? Do we need to spend time with your inner child? What are the things that unconsciously are holding you back from doing this habit? Because there's something in the way. There's something holding you back. Otherwise, you would have done it already. What I want you to do is commit to, this is the time you're going to figure out how to make it happen. You're going to figure out, let's say your habit is you want to post every day, or you want to do 2 reach outs a day for your business, or you want to post 1 YouTube video a week. Whatever it is that your habit that is going to take some effort, that you know you want to do, that you know will lead to your success, but you're not doing it, I will work with you and you will be in community with the group. Everyone else in Sweet Success Habits, we will be working together over 8 weeks to solidify this habit, to get over the barriers, to get over the boundaries. When you start to slip up, and if there's something that's kind of not gelling, we're going to tweak it. We're going to figure out, okay, maybe doing 1 post a day isn't viable for you. It isn't sustainable. It doesn't jazz you up. It just exhausts you. Maybe we're going to instead have you focus on 1 podcast a week. This is just an example. If you have another thing that you want to work on as your habit, that's great. I know some of the people in there are going to be focused on business activities because they want to grow their business in 2024, and they know that the daily regular actions of being seen and being visible and putting themselves out there are what makes the difference for success. If you have any questions about this at all, put them in the comments, reach out to me. I would love to see you in Sweet Success Habits. It starts January 8th. It's going to be a wonderful group. You will get one-on-one attention and coaching and support from me, and accountability from the group as well. Here's to making your Sweet Success habit stick in 2024.